As part of the school assignment, I found that myself in the need to look for artwork around my city. It was a fun experience and I enjoyed it. I was searching in the internet for artworks around the city and I found several options. But there were two that really caught my attention and I decided to look for them. The first one because of the many bright colors it has. Here we're seeing the painting of Frida Kahlo. It was painted at a shopping center called La Villita, located in Mesa Street in El Paso, Texas. Painted by Joana Martinez and Rene Garcia in 2018. They both agree on painting Frida Kahlo as a beautiful image that people could pose for photos, which is why they added the low-flying butterfly. In this painting, we can see the variety of elements it has. We can see that bright pink background, which makes it impossible not to turn and look even from afar. We can see that behind there are nopales and agaves, which represent the plants of the city. The accessibility for this painting is very easy. In addition, you can take photos without problems. It's outside a wall of a restaurant, which makes the place more attractive. I could not find the exact size of the painting, but it covers the entire wall. The second work of art we're looking is this a larger-than-life mural. We can see this is a representation of art, since at first glance we can appreciate that this painting tells us about culture. And when we observe the variety of elements it has, we know that each one describes something. Pachuca Blood, a mural and a pillar under the Spaghetti Bowl located at Lincoln Park, 4001 Durazno Street, El Paso, Texas, painted in 2010 by Jesus Alvarado, along with Victor Casas and Trenzas Chicana Art Collective. This is a figurative art because the human form is a primary subject. We can see that the mural depicts a Pachuca, the female counterpart of the Pachuco. The content of this mural represents the strength and courage of a Chicana female. She is proud of the border and the fact that she lives along La Frontera. The way she has her face, we can see that she has her head held high as a sign of strength and pride, and at the same time we can see that her gaze is downwards. It seems like she's looking at you when you're in front of the mural. She is holding two flags, one from the United States and the one from Mexico. We can see that the Mexican flag is the one that is the closest, since we see that it covers the entire surface of the mural. The United States flag is on the left arm, making the scale that this is a little far, which represents that her blood is Mexican, but she is born in the United States. She lives in two worlds. Finally, we can see the iconography that this mural contains, as the heart that she is holding in her hands. This heart represents the heart of woman, oppression, rape, inequalities, violence, and the failure of governments to protect her sisters and her children along La Frontera. Behind her is the Rio Grande. At the top we can see the international bridge that divides Juarez from El Paso. You can see how the bridge is smaller and the color is gray, which represents that they are seen from afar. We can see that the two cars on the sides are of an old model, since the Pachucos like to drive and collect old cars as part of their culture.